Thank you, everybody. I appreciate your listening to all of us, and I appreciate everyone who's come tonight speaking on both sides of this issue. This is what we should have, is diverse opinions and both sides speaking. And thank you so much for extending your public comment time. I know it takes patience for you to be sitting here when you want to get to business, but this is a very important part of the meeting to those of us who are here to speak. I think that there is so much concern about what's happening in our country right now, our loss of freedoms, continued loss of freedoms, and it doesn't seem like a lot of them are for any good reason. We don't get it a lot of times. And I think that's a lot of the frustration that you're hearing here. We come to you to talk about our concerns because you are our local representatives and you're the ones that we can most easily reach out to. And I know when I was on City Council, the City Council had the ears of the next tier of representatives, the senators and Congress people and Board of Supervisors. And hopefully you all are taking our messages of concern to those people. That is what I think, why we're coming to talk to you, really, for a lot of things. A month or so ago, Dr. De Leon and Elizabeth and Zandra had a meeting with me and Bob Kuhn. We asked for it and we talked about numerous topics. And at that time, we did talk about a curriculum, and we were told that to implement ethnic studies or critical race theory would take several years down the road, and we would definitely know about it before it was to be implemented. However, I saw on tonight's agenda that one of the consent calendar items is to approve to pay $20,000 to Nicole Anderson and Associates for teacher training starting now and going through the end of the year. And her website indicates that the focus of her teacher training is on educational equity, which I understand to be a component of critical race theory. Before the start of the school year, a handout came out, this one on the minds of many, trends in the curriculum, and it also stated that any topic, if a board policy is considered to be controversial, it is reviewed in advance with legal counsel. As an additional measure of transparency, whenever board policy is updated, it's presented to the community for consideration and comment. The public may comment on the policy presented. To me, the training that the teachers will receive regarding educational equity is a change in board policy, however subtle it might appear, and is definitely likely to be controversial, as you've heard people speaking about it already. I'm formally asking the board to pull that item off the consent calendar and to bring it back, if you would like, at the next meeting as a discussion item so we can hear your conversation about it, why you have decided to make that decision, and we can comment again at that time. When I was on City Council, we often pulled items off the consent calendar. Sometimes one of the other council members would ask, sometimes someone in the audience would ask, and for the sake of transparency, we complied. We wanted people to feel like they knew what we were doing and could give their opinion. And also I will ask, has a date been set for holding the critical race theory workshop that Trustee Reuter requested at a board meeting back in August? Thank you for listening.
Thank you.